Welcome back, folks. Let's play Edna and Harvey, the Breakout. And when last we left off, we found the two most useful items in our inventory. The ketchup and the mustard. We'll surely find lots of uses for these. If any of them will actually help us solve puzzles is another matter entirely. But they'll certainly be mayhem-inducing, and that's what matters. There isn't too much that we can examine in here. We have these pictures, this door plate, and this door. Let's start from the right and move to the left. Let's look at this one.
The best, the greatest, the godfather of know-it-alls.
Let's talk to him. Maybe he has some advice for us.
Thank you, Siggy. If it wasn't for you, there'd be no psychology. You might say, I'm here because of you.
Oh, hello, young lady. Will you come back to my house? I'll give you strudel.
We wouldn't mind having strudel. We could put ketchup and mustard on it.
Sigmund will not let himself be used. Not by anyone.
But can we take the picture with us?
No, I don't want to take Dr. Freud.
Fair enough. Harvey, what do you think about Dr. Freud?
What do you think of Siggy, Bunny?
Shh, he hasn't spotted me yet.
Does that mean you're afraid of him, Harvey?
No, I still owe him money from the last poker night.
Either he's really good at poker, or you're really bad at poker. The world may never know. Can we doodle on this picture?
I once dreamt that I was a pen. I scribbled all the walls of the world into rubble.
That's quite a deep dream. Comic book?
Captain Useless has the astonishing ability to dream in Dolby Digital Sound.
I know a lot of companies that would pay a lot of money to figure out how he can do that. Let's see if we can enhance this picture with a toenail.
I once dreamt I was a toenail. I was driven into Dr. Marcel's toe casket by a giant toe hammer.
We're going to get descriptions of every item in that manner, aren't we? What about the cup?
I once dreamt I was a lump of dirt. Then there was the sound of alarm. Fire!
That's not a lump of dirt, that's a paper cup that, to be fair, is mostly dirt. Good point, Edna.
I once dreamt the police were after me. I hid under a white sheet until even I couldn't see myself anymore.
And then you were a ghost. Can we use the mustard on this?
I once dreamt I was a tube of mustard, extra hot. My eyes were watering. The harder the tears streamed, the more intense the taste got.
I half expected you to splatter mustard all over this, but an explanation is just as good.
I once dreamt I was a tomato. Somebody threw me, I hit something, and splashed open. All around I heard calls of boo. Then all was red. And after that, white.
I can imagine that would have been a quite terrifying dream. Polo mallet? What can you do here?
I once dreamt I was a polo mallet. I whacked right and left until I suddenly realized I forgot to put on my pants before I went to the match.
I'm pretty sure everybody's had that dream at least once. Let's look at this one.
The great analyst Jung.
Let's talk to him.
Hey there. I had this really crazy dream.
Little girl, it's my coffee break, if you don't mind.
We'd better not intrude on that coffee break.
I can feel his hypnotic dream gaze. Whoa.
That is a powerful gaze if it works with just a picture.
I might fall asleep if I carry that around.
We wouldn't want that to happen. We'd probably wake up back in our cell.
What do you think of Jung, Harvey?
I think he's a dreamer. He's the Johnny Hypnoclouds of psychoanalysis.
Didn't he invent the collective unconscious?
Yes, quite possible. I was there not long ago. The decor is bearable, and the music is okay. Other than that, entirely dull atmosphere. All you get there is archetypes with boring common psychoses.
That's a lot of information there. You probably learned something just by hearing that. Can we use the pen?
I once dreamt that I scribbled.
Okay, I think all of that is going to be the same. Now let's look at Ugly Man.
A stylized picture of Dr. Marcel.
He certainly thinks a lot of himself.
Woo!
We need that tomato right now. Can we take this?
I don't need it.
Fair enough. Can we use it?
I don't dare touch it.
That's sensible. Harvey?
What do you think, Harvey?
Boo! Boo!
We're all agreed on this. Definitely. What about the toenail? Aha! Do we need another one? Yes, we do. Paper cup? Aha! We've hidden a paper cup. And we still have... Or do we have it? It still says it's there. Yep, we still have it. Sometimes these paper cups like to clone themselves, other times they don't. I've no idea what determines if they disappear or not. Police badge time.
I will prove your guilt, oh sinister adversary.
I'm sure you will. Or we may find out that he's not so guilty after all. I have no idea which way the plot's gonna go. Comic book?
I don't see any similarities whatsoever.
Indeed. Ketchup? Okay, we can use the ketchup on this. Mustard? Aha! Mayhem! Pen? Yeah, I'm not surprised you decided to write that. What about the polo mallet? Okay, we've caused a lot of devastation to this. More devastation than we've caused any one thing. I'm just wondering what happens if we take the mustard and ketchup back to our cell. I hope we can use it there. There's one more thing to look at before we go through this door, and that is the door plate.
Group therapy for game designers. This is for the really messed up cases.
Oh, this is going to be where the people that worked on the game are going to be put in, isn't it? Certainly seems it.
What's up today, oh useful information sign?
Group therapy for game designers.
Oy, hardcore.
Indeed. Can we use it?
Yes? Uh-huh. Okay. Very informative.
That it was.
The sign is attached with toenail-proof screws.
Whoa, they wanted to make sure that that stayed there.
What do you make of this, Harvey?
You're clearly not interested in going into there. Well, joke's on you. We're going to be going into there.
Come on, leave it alone. It's just a boring sign on the door. Nothing else to it.
That doesn't mean it's not hiding something. I want to find out what it's hiding.
Come on, leave it alone. It's just a boring
Are we going to get that for every single item?
Come on, it's just...
I think we are. So let's just go inside and see just what's going on.
Very interesting, Mr. Pokey. And this object interaction you were talking about, is this happening in this room right now?
Are you even listening? All of us in here are nothing more than...
Hold on a second. Yes, what can I do for you? Why don't you come a little closer? This is the group therapy session for video game designers. If you don't have a signed registration, you can't attend.
Can we get one?
Where do I get this registration?
At this time, good luck with that. The forms were on display for months. By now, they have surely been buried somewhere deep in a drawer.
We know of a drawer. We've seen several drawers. There was one in Dr. Marcel's office. One that somebody told me I should probably check out at some point. We may have to go back for that.
I didn't want to join in anyway.
In that case, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
But,
And please shut the door on your way out.
all right, all right. Huh, who needs her?
I don't think we'll be going back there. Also, it's nice to see the person that initially worked on the game as a university project there to be talked to and interacted with. Sort of, anyway. We couldn't actually speak directly to him. Now, I want to go this way and see what's in here. Ooh, we found the kitchen. There's quite a few things to look at here, including a menu. We can look at the menu.
Today is free choice day. Obviously, the chosen meals are arranged according to the seats. The order hasn't been made yet.
Oh, can we look at that? No. We can't do anything with that at all. That's probably a puzzle that's going to need to be solved later. For now, let's look at all the things in the room, starting with the pot holder.
Asbestos-coated pot holders.
I don't think you should be picking those up. They don't sound safe to carry.
Hello, pot holders. I once wanted to be a potter. Then I was kidnapped by a mad psychologist who even went so far as to erase my memory so I could never remember how to throw a pot. Maybe I could go to classes next summer.
Here's to hoping. Can we use these?
They're of no use hanging on the wall.
Can we take them? We can! They're in our inventory now. Time to use them with everything, starting with the toenail.
Harvey? Could you clean my toenail with these pot holders, please?
Not in a million years.
I was expecting an answer like that. Can we use it on the cornflakes?
The pot holders are not hungry today. They seem to be sick.
That's not surprising either. Can we arrest them?
Sheriff Conrad was following a hot lead, and in case of an arrest, she always had her pot holders with her.
Just in case you needed them? This is probably going to destroy the cup. But we must try.
It is so filthy, I won't even touch it with the pot holders.
And yet you've carried it all the way from upstairs without anything protecting your hands. Can we use the ketchup on it?
The ketchup that inspires me to eat these pot holders hasn't been invented yet.
Do you have mayonnaise?
No, but I have mustard.
In that case, no. We had mustard pot holders last Friday.
I wonder if you didn't have the mustard if she'd say that she didn't have mustard rather than that she had it. Curious.
The mustard that inspires me to eat these pot holders hasn't been invented yet.
Do you have mayonnaise?
No, but I have ketchup.
Yeah, but we had ketchup pot holders last Friday.
You had both ketchup and mustard pot holders last Friday? Man, you ate a lot last Friday. Can we use these with the comic book?
In this panel, we see Captain Useless burn himself on a death toaster.
I am curious as to what a death toaster is, and just how it's connected to death.
Okay.
There we go. We have drawn on the pot holder. You can see the smiley face. What about the polo mallet?
The pot holders are a meager replacement for a baseball glove, but the mallet is not exactly a baseball bat either.
Can you imagine Dr. Marcel on a baseball field?
Can you imagine him playing polo?
As a horse, maybe. At least the hindquarters.
All we need now is something that sort of looks like a ball, and then we can sort of play polo. What do you think of these, Harvey?
There is a certain similarity.
Hey!
Only a certain similarity, though. Now, we have some towels that we can look at.
Towel schmowels.
We could make use of towels.
I've made it a principle not to talk to towels, unless they're made out of terry cloth.
We need to find some terry cloth towels, then.
No, my hands aren't really dirty enough right now.
Can we take them? Let's actually click where they are.
What's this? They've been secured to the background graphics. What's next?
Darn! We can't actually take them! Curse you, graphic designers! Let's see if Harvey can help us with that.
Harvey doesn't need a towel. He's made of terry cloth himself.
Are you sure he doesn't need a towel? What about the toenail?
You have to make sure to dry under the toenails, too.
But Edna, this is the kitchen towel.
I'm resolute when it comes to my toenails. Nobody will ever accuse me of a lack of foot hygiene.
That's a good attitude to have. Let's arrest them.
At the end of each day, Sheriff Conrad returned to the county jail and wiped the quagmire of crime off her badge.
Did it ever actually truly come off, or did a lingering amount of crime pervade it forever? Paper Cup, what can you do?
No, its filthiness is all that holds it together.
That is true. What about the ketchup? Okay, we can just put ketchup and mustard on these. Marvellous. Can we use the comic book on them? Probably, but will we get unique dialogue?
Captain Useless can dry cookware using only his heat breath.
That's a very useful power to have. Can we doodle on them?
The pen doesn't write on terry cloth. If it did, I would have given Harvey the tattoo he's been asking for a long time ago.
I wonder what that tattoo is. Polo mallet?
No, I want the blood of my enemies to stay where it is.
Fair enough. What do you think of these, Harvey?
Harvey doesn't need a tattoo. He's me.
With all that explored, let's look at everything here. We have a cutlery cupboard, a sink, and 2 pots. We're clearly going to find some cutlery in here that we want.
This is where the cutlery is usually kept.
Can we talk to the cutlery?
Hello? Anybody home? It's rattling, it's clinking, it's in a cutlery cupboard. What can it be? I know! It is an avalanche of shrapnel from the Andes. You have to watch out for those.
You're absolutely right, Edna. That's of course what it is.
Shouldn't we first look to see what's in there?
No, we shouldn't. Okay, maybe we should.
Oh, great balls of fire. There's cutlery in there.
And that is a surprise only to Edna. Can we pick up any of the cutlery?
Let's see. Now, what if we hear a knife and a fork? This series of surprises just keeps on coming. What's this? Not one spoon? Where the heck are the spoons?
I'm not surprised that there aren't spoons. People might take them and then try to dig their way out. But we have 2 more inventory items, a knife and a fork. Oh, we're going to have fun interacting with these.
Do you want to hold my knife for a while, Harvey?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah! And now let's find Dr. Marcel.
Harvey, behave yourself. Violence doesn't solve any problems.
Chicken, chicken, chicken!
What about the time you took out Holgor with that polo mallet? It solved a problem there. Can we mark it as ours?
This time the match between pen and sword ends in a draw.
But only this time.
In this panel, we see Handy Boy making some sandwiches for lunch.
What's in the sandwiches? Probably justice. Can we put mustard on it?
Mattis always used to say, don't cut the squeeze bottle with a knife.
Did he?
And licking the blade of the knife was a no-no too. And then he'd say, you shall never appoint your rabbit to the position of God Emperor.
Nice try.
Honestly, that's what he said.
Did he really? Did he really?
Mattis always used to say, don't
Did he?
licking, and you should.
Nice.
Honest.
Okay, those 2 share the same dialogue. Can we destroy the paper cup with this?
Let's see. If I cut the water cup open at the side a little. Yuck. Now I've ruined it.
Oh, we're gonna have to go get another one now, aren't we? Yes, we are.
Is this the murder weapon?
Depends on who did it.
What else could it be?
Let's check for candlesticks in the library.
I see what you're referencing there. Very clever game. And finally, can we destroy the potholder?
Okay, let's part the 2.
Please don't. Some things are meant to be together. Like peanut butter and jelly, a coin and a payphone, pimples and teenagers, potholder and potholder. Or you and me.
Oh, Harvey, you're so cute.
You know, I don't like peanut butter and jelly together. It just doesn't taste nice for me. We're gonna have to go and get another cup, aren't we? Yes, we are. It's imperative that we have one of those. Then we can use it on the fork, and then ruin the fork, and then get another cup. go. We'll just grab this, and then we'll use...
This one is as soaked and filthy as the last one. And I bet it's just as useless, too.
We'll use the fork on the cup first.
Great. Now the cup is ruined and rendered useless.
It's no more useless than before.
I had a feeling that would happen.
One is more than enough. And if you ask me, already one too many.
Oh, I still have it. And we heard that dialogue, which is something that I'd never heard before. Marvellous. And so, when we come back, folks, we're going to continue to explore the kitchen, and continue to put ketchup and mustard all over everything. It's a worthwhile pursuit, and one worth doing properly. When we're out of here, people will wonder just what happened during our escape, and then they'll probably slip up over some ketchup and mustard. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.